reside. A wild hood, only knew goons since my childhood. Say anything in they raps.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today it's week 4 and we've got what should be a great one here between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Brooklyn Bulls. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Striker, 3-3.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line.
And cycle. Play. Green jack.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mon. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Mon looks to throw. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving.
Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Brooklyn Bulls. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Taken at the 15, a short kick, and makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 52 blaster. Ready.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Come, 10. Watch out now, 52.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Bond going to throw it. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Cycle. 6. Mega. Blaster. 6.
Throwing again on second down. Mon. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. Off the play fake, Mon. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Chandler Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Blue striker. Black shot.
Mond out of the shotgun. Going up top. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long.
Strike. Check striker. Hey, green.
Now Mon. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, that's earned it by their play, The psychology is, okay, they're number one. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Finding Williams once more, complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Again, he'll drop to throw. He hits Adams, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. Jacobs going to try the middle. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw here. Got a man. It's Johnson. End zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Hey, cross field.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. From the 45 on second down, Mond. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Here's Mond. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line. From the gun, it's Taylor. To the 36-yard line, stop there. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. They'll set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Connor. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 24-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
2nd and 5 now. Mond. Throw left side complete. That's Taylor. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. He finds Watson complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Right, 97.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Red, cycle. Blue, go. Cut.
He'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Striker, 3-3.
Back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Blankenship's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Buying time to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
They'll look to throw again.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs, and he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Second and 3. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Bobby Okereke.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Ready, break.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative.
Ultra, ultra.
On 1st and 10, here's Mon.
He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go in at the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points, while the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here.
So not the greatest of first halves for him, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
Ready up.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
Ultra. Go ultra.
They'll throw now on the final play. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. And it's complete to Adams. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
And I believe that that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
They'll look to throw here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And as a result, possession switches hands. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done, so I think going for it there was the right call. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Blue striker. Go ready. Ready.
They go play action here. Mon. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Off the play fake, Mon. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%.
This week, he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
Okay, ready? 52 blasted. Set.
On 4th down, Mon. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Once again, it's Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake.
Ready, set. Smash, red.
Mon to the air on 1st and 10. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Right, right, green jack, car, 10. Ready?
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 20-yard line.
Flag blue. Car red. Grill green.
3rd down from the gun, it's Mon. Open man is Taylor, he's got it. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Come on, set. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Fury, yellow.
Bond going to throw it. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Shot 17.
On second down, it's Taylor.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Bond out of the shotgun.
Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught just inside the 10. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And that'll bring them back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He hits Adams complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. They're going to look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And that will force a turnover on downs. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Mon now off of play action. They'll get that one complete to Connor. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Here's Mon. And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
They turn to Taylor on 4th. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Ready.
2nd and 8 coming up. Again, it's Taylor. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
Black shot. Red.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Quick slant here to Smith. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on.
catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Now they burn the timeout. And they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see. He's back to throw. And this is caught by Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And, the stadium clock says 0, but the one on your screen is the one that matters. And the officials say, yes, it's a timeout with 1 second left to go and a field goal try forthcoming to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So the Raiders are going to get the football first here in the overtime session as we are back underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for every...
Oh, and it's intercepted! So not only the interception, but now they've got it 1st and goal after the pick. And, I mean, heck, Charles, they could go ahead and trot out the kicking team here and win it.
They absolutely could, but what I would do is hand it off inside a couple of times and make sure my running back has both hands over the football, body covering it, and I kick it on 3rd down. That way, if something goes awry with the snap, we still have 4th down to try it again and win the ball game.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. Blankenship's kick is good. And this home crowd is in a frenzy as their guys have pulled it out of the end.
Well, Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital.
So for the home team here, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Buffalo Bills next week. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals.